everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are going to be taking a look at the second round of the No Limit Challenge from Kingdom Legendary War. So these are going to be all of my analysis that I did of each individual group before I took a look at the episode to see what the results were. And so keep in mind, a lot of my feedback is not only going to be tailored to what I have already seen, but also it will be refined as I did watch the episode. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we got Ikon, Classy Savage. Wake up. I wonder if he's actually eating. What's happening? Dope. Born classy boy, not skinny. I like the parkour. That's fun. No. The complete lack of commitment these boys have to playing a character is really funny. But if like any random person, like, they're not taking this seriously, it's really what it comes across as. Ah. Wow, they said trump card party of us. Yo, those heels are legit. That's very fascinating. I feel like it had a really strong start, and then it just turned into a typical execution of how Ikon's been executing the challenges. I think it's kind of the best way to put it. I think it feels the same as their first challenge. Honestly, every challenge they've done, it kind of felt the same in terms we have a concept, but we kind of dropped the ball in utilizing our environment, utilizing our transitions and our camera work to make it a thing. They also are the most, they don't take it seriously. It really feels that way. I felt that way the whole time, and I really see that here. I mean, they have every right not to, and that's fine, but also it makes me, I don't, you know, if I'm comparing groups that have full investment in the characters that they're playing, and then you have a group like Ikon who's not, it makes me, you know, I'm like, am I going to award them for their complete, you know, disregard for their own concept that they're trying to go for? I don't know. Anyway, I think the beginning they set it up pretty well, but definitely had some death. This part, they take him, and then you have Bobby. I don't know what about this. It could just be how it's just over his head and he's singing. I don't know why this is funny as it is. Maybe it's just because it's Bobby. I like the parkour happening from our guys, but it didn't feel like that was really on his face. You know, I think that's what they were going for. It was when one got taken, one's already kind of taken. I mean, it's interesting how he was kind of left alone and he just kind of had a sack over his head. It kind of felt a bit, you know, it just, I don't feel like their storyline was, there was not a lot of follow through on making it go deep. It was a very surface level concept, and they didn't execute it to where there was any story, like functional storytelling or productiveness within the storytelling. And I think that's a bit unfortunate because they set it up pretty well. I mean, I can tell they're boys that were coming from a room, something happens, a glitch, and then it enters into this new world. What now, you know? And then you have an opposing force, which is your dancers here. And they're like there to try to kill them or capture them, but it kind of, oh yeah, oh my gosh, it reminds me of if you've ever seen EXO Showtime, it was way back in the day. There was a part, it was an inside joke that happened, I think it was with Baekhyun, and it was called Kapsong. If you don't know what that is, you can just Google like Baekhyun Kapsong, because there's a certain episode in that, there's a point to this, I promise. There was an episode where they went to a haunted house and Baekhyun got very fearful and scared, and then they did a whole dialogue with all the members, and Baekhyun's like, nah, you know, I don't really get scared. I'd be like, oh, Kapsong. Like, they didn't really actually say why that was a thing. And still to this day, I don't quite know they made Kapsong, why that exists, that phrase exists. I know 17 has phrases like that. Every major, like, K-pop group, I think, has phrases like that. But anyway, what this reminds me of is they're giving off Kapsong energy, where instead of actually being afraid, they're like, oh, Kapsong, like being cool, nonchalant about the fact that your TV glitched and you're in a completely different jungle or world. Like, I feel zero investment of character here. Yeah, that bum bum bum. Once again, it does feel very underwhelming in some of the choices of choreo as well. And a lot of it comes with the dancers. I think it's just with everybody, not just Ikon, but everybody, the dancers too. The level representation, dropping it down, the bleed up's really fun. Really cool environment setup. You got lasers shooting out of this tiger's eyes. Dope. The run, run, run. Swing cool. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Explosion. Whoa! There's a nice little, you know, nay, nay to bring it back. There's that run, run, run. Definitely Blackpink influence on that. Right and bright white. So I like that they added that. That was cool. Nice little drop there with the arms. But it's very, you know, we haven't really deviated from this schema formation that we've already seen from the beginning of this course. So it's, for me, I love the slinkiness of our dancers in this. This is the best part of the whole thing, honestly. And she's not even a contestant. It low-key feels like we got Lisa out so we can get bonus points and more views. You know, it's not furthering the concept. Maybe she's like the queen of the land that they've entered in, and they're running away because all of the dancers are like, "Hail, Lisa!" And she's like, "I'm Lisa." Cool. There it is. I was wondering, so they changed it, Ikon changed it, but Lisa said it, and they didn't say it in these lyrics, and I'm surprised they didn't bleep it out, because she says it a couple times. And there's your choreo, boom, da 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 da. So she's just partying. It feels fun. That boom. Once again, we're in unison. So it just, you know, it feels like a feature, which is what it is. Yeah, all this boom, boom, doo-doo. Once again, unison's really cool, matches the music, but also remember that the dancers haven't really changed formation at all. Lisa, all she's done is saying she's not really progressing the story. She's just declaring her position, which is she's way more committed to her position and character, which is technically being herself, but just in this different stature and environment. How do we get to that point? That's the one thing. And then Lisa doesn't, she's not there anymore. And then we have the palace room, but then we have the TV, and you see it there. That's cool. I like that little mini LED. And then he turns it, and then he goes, shh. You know, I don't quite know why we brought the TV back. You know, I don't know where we landed in terms of concept, because once Lisa happened, everything else, it just kind of fell apart conceptually, and it kind of felt like, okay, it's time to party, and then, okay, let's bring back in the TV, because we brought that TV in at the beginning, and now we're going to bring it in at the end, and it just felt very disconnected. So it's the most disconnected in storyline out of all of them, to me personally, but also I did understand what they were going for the clearest out of everybody. Well, honestly, with the exception of BTB, theirs is still, I think, top tier in the terms of the storyline. So I am intrigued on where Ikon's going to place, because I do think that, which one? I think there was a previous challenge they did that I think they fared better at than this one in comparison. I think it was when they flip-flopped, was it with the flip-flop songs? I think that one, I'm trying to remember what they did. It was with 80s. I think that one was pretty cool, what they ended up doing. Like, I understood it a little bit more. Unfortunately, with this one, it just kind of felt like they dropped the ball. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more of my analysis or perspective on any of these groups through their time on Kingdom Legendary War, I have some challenges that just could not make their way onto YouTube due to copyright, but they are on Patreon waiting for you, as well as full episode reactions to boot with refined feedback. So once again, my name is Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.